And with breaking news on the East Coast, chaos in Midtown Manhattan. At least 6 people shot inside an office tower on Park Avenue that houses the NFL. In Blackstone, Fox News is reporting the gunman opened fire in the lobby, then moved to multiple floors before turning the weapon on himself. This is a live look right outside, and you can see just the demeanor of everybody at this point in time. This happened a couple of hours ago, so things are more calm. Initially, though, NYPD and sheriff's officers swarmed the building with guns drawn. Some workers hid in bathrooms and kitchens.
So we believe this is the gunman. So look at this guy in the box there, and he walks in holding a firearm with him.
A long gun.
That's pretty noticeable to anybody who's walking in. So you
guy's carrying a full-blown assault rifle, shoulder strap, camouflage wrapped, a full-blown assault rifle. What's wrong with people nowadays? You guys drop a like on this video. We'll talk about it, but it's bad. Subscribe if you want to see more.
think about the nature of this building that house some of the most expensive, biggest companies in the country. And you can imagine that they got pretty good security on Park Avenue. And so this guy walks in there. You imagine the security guards who are probably in the front there saying, "What are you doing holding that thing?" And from what it sounds like, there was gunfire then. And then somehow he's able to get into an elevator, get upstairs, and continue this madness. You don't know if one of the people potentially killed might have been a security guard there on the first floor.
And this is the video of authorities, obviously, when they just arrived on scene, running into this skyscraper on Park Avenue in Midtown Manhattan. Now we have sound from someone who was nearby, a witness who saw this all unfold. Let's take a listen.
I was walking home from work. I had my headphones on, so I didn't really hear anything, but I saw a rush of people rush past me, which then caused me to take my headphones out. Somebody said gunshots, shooter. I turned around, and I was in between 51st and 50th. I turned around, and I saw police officers heading back around the Bank of America, so I walked back. I called the newsroom, and I said, "There's something going on." And I started with my phone just recording, seeing what I could see, and I saw officers with their guns drawn. They were, hiding behind planters, behind the building, and then they went in. A few minutes later, people who looked like they worked in the building came running out in a panic. They looked distressed. And then shortly after that, 4 officers came out, and they were carrying what looked like to me another officer who looked injured. They were carrying by the arms and the legs across the Esplanade and onto Park Avenue, either to our cop car or ambulance. And then just police officers just ascended onto the whole scene, ambulance, and it just became just a lot of police presence after that.
So this is a live picture right now from New York. Let's listen into the broadcast from our sister station, Fox 5 New York.
Management company, billions of dollars under its control in that building. The National Football League headquarters in that building. This is the beating heart and soul of corporate America, and this gunman invaded it earlier this afternoon, apparently shooting and killing 4 other people. And a high-level police official told me that number is expected to rise. Well, that happened at 6:30. The call on cell phones went out to shelter and stay in place. I'm told that there are still people sheltering in place inside that office building. Some of the other office buildings here have been evacuated with people leaving. You have to wonder what the motive is if there is no connection. If this suspect drove in his car, which was searched, as we understand, all the way from Las Vegas to somehow and for some reason target this building. This especially in light of all the political controversy over capitalism in our country, but it is too early to speculate what the motive is. In my memory, the last such shooting here in New York City occurred in 1997 when a 69-year-old Palestinian man opened fire in the Empire State Building observation deck, killing 1 person. That at first was denied as a political shooting, but then it was confirmed that was a Palestinian activist shooting for political purposes. But right now, of course, it is too early to try and determine what the motive for this shooting is that apparently has taken the lives
Yeah, I feel like I know what the motive is. I feel like this is a disgruntled football player that did not make the cut. So this guy has ties to, I believe, California. From what I read, he has some ties to California. I can't believe he drove from Vegas to New York to do this, but I think his initial target was the NFL headquarters. That's what a lot of speculation is right now. But I feel like the conversation that everybody needs to have is, man, guns in the wrong hands is devastating. So many people in America deal with mental health that it's devastating. It truly, truly is. It's crazy to me, you guys. It's sad that some people had to lose their life over someone being upset that they didn't get the candy bar, they didn't get the ice cream when they had the opportunity. It's very unfortunate. It really is. It sucks, and it's sad to say that we need help. America needs help with these guns. I mean, it's wild, man.
Of 4 civilians, a brave New York City police officer who was working private security in the desk lobby, and the gunman who shot himself. So we certainly will learn a lot more as the days unfold. But right now, as you can see, Midtown Manhattan, this area just blocks from the Rockefeller Center and St. Patrick's Cathedral, still locked down, shut down as police secure that building. I've been told it has been secured. A lot of frayed nerves as terror comes to the heart of the Big Apple this evening. And the motive, people wondering, what was this gunman after and why did he do it? A news conference coming up within the hour, Sean.
All right, so that is from our WNYW Fox 5 station there. Some new information, according to them, in his report, Chad Pergram here, that 4 civilians were killed and also an off-duty NYPD officer who was working private security in the lobby. We do know, as we have reported, that the shooter eventually turned the gun on himself. Alex, we also learned, according to this report, that the gunman reportedly drove from Las Vegas to New York to do this today.
Yeah. So that makes sense if we think about how this works. So there's the gunman. He walks in holding that large weapon, which would attract lots of attention. We believe an off-duty officer who a lot of times off-duty cops work security.
I mean, in New York, how did no one see this? Like, no one's seen this guy walking up with a full-blown assault rifle in his hand? Like, no one's seen this guy? It's absolutely wild to me. It's sad that 4 civilians had to lose their life, and including, well, 5, including the off-duty officer. The guy was just doing his job, man. The guy was literally just doing his job. He woke up with his family that morning. He went to work, and you savage animal, you chose to go in and take his life and then spin the gun on yourself. You should have just sat in the bathtub in whatever hotel and did what you had to do right there. If that was going to be the outcome, you should have just sat in the bathtub in whatever hotel and ended it there. Why take other people's lives? Why? I mean, it really doesn't make any sense. This is senseless killing, man. Why? It's some things that I wish I can ask some of these people, like, why do this? Why? It's really messed up, man. It's really messed up. You guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you want to watch the rest of this news clip, it will be linked down in the description. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. This is just senseless killing. This needs to stop. I'm tired of it.